Bienvenidos. Welcome to the first exclusive special episode of The Wonder Boys with your host, Isaquito, co-host.
Javier. I got nervous. I'm sorry.
The Conky.
That's
and
the Conks.
Our special guest.
Yo, Lucky Sanchez are here. You know, I play Twitch, Apex specifically, trying to move on to Call of Duty Warzone. Make sure to watch me when you can. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, so Falcon and Winter Soldier. We watched the episode last night, rewatched it this morning. We've been trying to get this whole podcast thing going. I think we finally got into green. What were your expectations before watching this episode?
Nothing. I thought the show was going to be shit. So it blew those expectations out of the water. So now it's, like edible. It's not shit no more. So yeah, it was pretty good.
And any concerns? Is like any expectations or like you said that any like concerns going into the show?
The only concerns was like I said, I thought it was going to be shit. I just didn't think it was going to be good because I felt like both the Falcon and Winter Soldier were castaway characters. So I was like, why are you focusing on these people?
My big thing was doing too much. Like that was my biggest fear, was trying too hard. So I felt like they did it just right. It was like a splash of their little stories and to set us up for like what's going to happen. So I felt like it was good. It wasn't too much. It wasn't like, oh, wow, pow, pow.
As for me, expectations, I didn't really have any expectations. Just concern-wise was like, okay, how are they really going to handle the whole post-Captain America story? Because obviously it's going to be having emphasis. I mean, the logo has fucking Captain America's shield on it. So that's one of my concerns. Like, how are they going to deal with it? And are they going to make it entirely focused on Captain America? And I felt like they didn't entirely focus on it. Yeah, it's the theme. But they actually gave us some different perspectives and things to look at with like Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like they're actually focusing on their story, not just them carrying on the mantle or post Captain America, which I like about it when they don't focus too much on that. Carol? Oh, guys, Young DC on the mic. I didn't talk to you guys about that. Carolina, Young Cupid Smeagol, let's go. What were some expectations? What were some thoughts?
I actually didn't like what you said. I didn't really expect anything. I actually thought it was gonna be good. I think the whole concept of the whole show, I actually liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
What were some thorns in this episode?
For me, definitely the biggest thing that grinded my gears a little bit was the darkness. Then like the plane scene, you're fighting and you got some good action going on, but I can't see. What's going on? Is this the audio only version? What's happening here? So that was very. I mean, that happens.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, that happens. That happens in a lot of shows. I don't get why that happens. So that's a big thorn in my side.
Yeah, that honestly, I really don't like that in movies and TV shows when it's too dark to see what's going on, and I feel like that gets introduced a lot when there's bad CGI. So I don't get it with this one, with Falcon and Winter Soldier, because they're literally
definitely in that scene. Where's the CGI?
Where is the CGI? So why are you covering it? Why is it so dark in there? So there's no need to have. Well, what's going on? I hear sound. I hear fighting. What's going on?
Yeah. And there's multiple scenes.
And I know you brought it up with the Flag Smashers. I didn't see it as much in the Flag Smashers.
It was there though.
Yeah, it
not
was
as bad
dark,
as that scene, but
not nearly as
there.
bad as that first helicopter chasing. But
no.
Yeah. Any thorns?
My big thing was Anthony Mackie, the guy that plays Falcon. His acting. It's. I remember the part with the drone. What's the drone called?
Red Wing.
Red Wing. The other Air Force guy was gonna mess with it. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And like his face, it got me confused. It's either like, "Hey, don't touch my stuff," or it's like, "You're lucky. There's people right here, right now, because I'm gonna really hurt you really badly." And I'm just keeping this smile for like these people. You're lucky I'm an Avenger.
He's very aggressive, to say the least.
Yeah, it's just that kind of acting. It really confused me. Other than that.
Me, thorn-wise, I really couldn't think of anything that I viewed negatively, except probably the dark scenes.
Oh, you loved it 100%?
Yeah, I think I loved it 100%. Perfect. Well, maybe 95%. I'm not saying it was like, whoa!
Mind blown.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't there. Whoa, but my contacts. Whoa! But I honestly, I thought it was a great first episode. I know my boy Nicholas Diggles did not like the ending, but I thought it was a great ending. Like, it wasn't so much as a cliffhanger.
I think it was a deserved ending.
Yeah, it was a slap to the face to Sam. You know, we'll get a little more details into that, but yeah, I definitely thought it was like, whoa.
Yeah, every action has a reaction.
Show, Carol, was some of the thorns, there's maybe something you didn't like about the show?
I actually didn't expect anything bad to happen in the show. I actually I really enjoyed the show, like how it left off. You know, it lets the audience think, you know, like what's gonna happen next and all that. Yeah.
Now some petals. What were some of the highlights of that episode?
We talking my favorite scene?
Favorite scene, favorite moments, yeah, all that stuff.
Okay, I think the scene that stood out to me the most was the therapy scene.
The therapy scene? Oh,
yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, because I mean, my man's got a troubled past, you know, and who with a troubled past really wants to go to therapy? You know, not very often that you want to do that, and he's forced to do it, and she's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, the therapist did not help at all.
She did not help. Therapy is supposed to be healing.
There's no empathy.
No empathy. She is calling him a straight. Let me see your phone. You got 10 contacts in your phone. You're a loser. Oh my god!
I think
blowing my man up.
Part I can say about her in a positive light is when she said that she was a soldier and then she's seen like bodies.
How's that even positive? It just
no, because she tried to relate with him as much as she could, but other than
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that body count.
I thought that was just gaslighting. To be honest, like he's just trying to say something, but then she's like, "Oh, but you know, like I went through this and this and this." Like that's just
because
the whole time said, "Nope, you're a liar. Because you're not telling the truth."
Dealing with the man.
The only reason why I give her a pass is because we don't know how many sessions they've gone through, so maybe he just does not want to like put any effort into it, and he's mandated because that's part of the pardon.
She also did say, like, I know when you're lying. I know, like, we've been here so many times knowing you're lying. That's what she said.
I feel like that's just what a therapist says. I don't see any
That's
truth
the only reason
to
why I
that.
give her a pass. I'm not saying I liked her.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
her.
Yeah.
She's my hero.
I'm not saying you're saying that either. I just
She deserves to be the new Captain America. Where's her shield?
oh my god, it's her notepad. That's her
Not the notepad.
Okay. What's it called? Oh, yeah, we'll go favorite scenes. I like that. Okay, so what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene would be the same thing because, like I said, my reason into it was I felt like he was a dog on the leash. Like, yeah, man from the past, you know, yeah, Captain America can relate to that, but this guy was also an assassin, also a killer. That's something not like any other Marvel character can. That's a good guy. That you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the only one is Black Widow. You know, someone can relate to it.
But like I said, man from the past, like
different era.
So what scene would you say?
I think
would you say did that? The therapy as well?
Yeah, it was the therapy because remember when they're naming the rules?
And I like that part.
He's like, I think when he was trying to relate to her or talk to her, like actually open up, he was actually like,
I loved how
he's trying to make amends for what he's doing, and she's still like kind of passing him off. So I agree. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. It's pretty rude. Like any ounce of him opening up, she's kind of like, shut up. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Doggy.
I really like how he pretended not to know the rules.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it seems like they've been through this quite a few times.
Like
number one, then he said number one, like no problem, right? And then he said number two.
What was that?
Was there a number two? What? And then three. What? There was a third rule.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Is there 4 or 5?
Yeah, his little list of like people to visit. I really like that scene. My favorite scene was actually.
So I don't know if I missed it. Did it show a list or he just said it right?
He has a list. It looks like it's not like.
Was there any mentionable names on the list? Because I don't even remember seeing the list.
I'm not those sweaty who's like, let me take a picture really quick.
Well, the reason I'm at, I don't even remember seeing the list.
Yeah,
I remember him talking about the list.
What I think, because I think it's a type of notebook that closes like this, right? What I think on the left side are the people that he wants kind of like revenge, kind of like that Senate or
right. And then the other side people he wronged.
The people that he wronged, like the dad, because I think the Yuri's dad is on the right side.
No, he was on the same side. It's just he had a circle on it, like number one.
Well, you just brought up a good point. Something I want to talk about too is, does he know before the incident on the date?
Mm-hmm.
Does he know that that's the dad of the kid he killed?
Okay, hold on. Because my favorite scene was when right when he stepped out, when she started to question him, was like, "Oh,
on the date,
how old are you?" On the date, when he stepped on the date and went to go up to Yuri, and he's seen the son, and he just couldn't handle it. Like that's probably one of the best things about the show was like, oh yeah, it answered my fears about like, I hope it's not just who's the next Cap, what happened to Cap. Like it's showing their story, like it's showing Winter Soldier dealing with all the stuff he's done, and he's been forced to
very
do.
grounded, very personal.
And then Falcon, with after the post-life blip, the life after the reality after what happened with Thanos, I'm like, it's showing these two, because they're not the biggest heroes in the world. They're not Doctor Strange, they're not Hulk, they're more of like the modern day guy. So it really shows their struggle and what's going on. So that was my favorite scene, was with Yuri. And going back to like we were talking about, do I think he knew he was the son? I do think he knew. That was the father.
I don't know.
I do think so.
Because where he's living, it shows kind of like a shitty apartment. It's not the shittiest, but it shows
right.
Like a
but
shitty
he
area.
could probably be living somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I would think he could be living somewhere better. But now let's fast
After
forward
Falcon.
to the bank scene. Maybe he can't.
Maybe he can't. But I think he purposely chose that place because he knew the dad lived in that area, so he's just trying to build that little.
Remember,
So I could
before he
see
seen
that.
the son's picture, he was already choked up to talk to him.
Yeah.
And then he's seen the picture, and that's like, oh.
So here's what I would like to think. I'm not saying
$5.
this is the absolute, but what I would like to think is he had an idea, but he wasn't sure, and then bam, seeing the picture, it's like, oh no.
The only reason why I think it's not is because this guy was an ultimate assassin.
Yeah,
like
I was
he
gonna say
does
that,
his research, and like he was sent to take down governments, and all that.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. I
Indian
see that, but I would like to see that he wasn't sure. That's just something I'd like to see.
Some hope.
Some hope. He just happened to be. He's trying to befriend this old man because he doesn't have any friends. This old man that also doesn't have any friends. Yeah. So it's just those two, the two of the same kind of come together type of deal. Because what do you have? You usually have the opposites attract, right? Mm-hmm. But in this case, it's two outcasts that are coming together. It's like, and it's a young person and an old person, but it's really two old people. So they have like this kind of weird dynamic. It's just one of them doesn't know it. So now, bam, more on the dynamic. Oh, guess what? You killed my son.
Because I really like that too with what's it called, the date. Because you're talking about two people kind of outcast. Like, when she asked him about his sister, about his parents, he's like dead, and all that and everything. Like, it's really showing that. Damn.
Well, he didn't even say that his sister was dead. He just said, "I have a sister."
Yeah. Because I think he asked what happened to because I have a sister, and he drank and whatever, and then he asked about the parents, and he said dead, and then he brought up the sister, and I think he said dead too. I could be wrong.
No, his sister's still alive.
The sister's still alive.
Is the sister alive? Yeah,
he didn't. He just says, "I have a sister." Like
he just said, "I have a sister."
Oh.
So that's kind of like.
So yeah, I think she might be alive. She might be just an old
lady.
But
it made me realize,
like maybe ready to die.
Actually,
that's
his sister's sister, or is he talking about like Black
Widow?
Or,
an assassin's
or
sister,
something like that.
Just like
maybe
Black Widow, supposedly. No, not with Hawkeye. Supposedly,
the
family. How everyone's
the movie. You're talking about the movie that was supposed to come out in 1998. The Black Widow movie.
Exactly.
What's it called? I did like that part. Because I didn't realize it. That Winter Soldier is probably the one that's got hit the hardest. Like it showed probably Sam and post World War II. I guess after he woke up, that's probably his new best friend. But like. Bucky is lost, like without Cap. Like literally, what is his purpose now?
Mm-hmm.
Because like nobody else has that experience. Like when he's like, "What are we, a couple of 100-year-olds?"
Something about Cap too is so. Would you put him surviving freezing in the ice? Would you say that's because of the super serum, or would you think anyone could survive that?
I think because of the super serum.
I would think so too, right?
Yeah.
So I would also like to think. I mean, I could be wrong. But someone with that super serum isn't going to live to be 90. They're probably going to live to be 200.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So why did he age so much?
Who?
Captain America.
Captain America?
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's like the Logan thing. Like, with like X-Men.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely not that. But like I said, he's not going to live to be 90. He's going to live to be 200. He's still going to age just a lot slower.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy. Like, that he did age like he did. Because
he aged like a normal
Captain
person.
America, the first movie, when he's drinking alcohol and he's like, "What's the point of this?"
Because he's like, my metabolism's too fast.
Yeah, if anything, fast metabolism leads to aging fast. I believe that's why animals die faster. Because something I remember I was looking into it.
Okay.
Like something about fast metabolism.
Well, if you believe in the Bible.
Oh, yeah. No, but like, so I remember, based off of the logic, I like that he brought up with the first Avenger.
Corinthians 16.
With the first Avenger, was like he has a fast metabolism. I'm like, oh, so then technically he's supposed to age really fast.
Well, I know nothing about that. So, but if that is like that, okay, I guess that makes more sense.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
But
I guess I'll shut up.
We skipped young DC over here. What was your favorite scene in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show episode?
It was a mixture of the therapy scene and the nightmare scene because it actually shows what he's going through and how he's not used to the society today as he was before, and the only one who he knew that understood was Captain America, but he's not there no more, and he basically has no one left, so all he does is right now he does, but like mentally he just feels like he's alone.
The person, like the therapist said, it's the worst kind of hell or something like that, dealing with that alone. But that reminds me, I didn't even think about it. It's like, is Captain America dead or is he alive?
This is a few months after Endgame, so I would have to guess that he's still alive.
Because they were saying he was or what, like they kept saying past tense,
Well, that's because he already gave up the mantle.
I like how they mentioned the Man on the Moon thing. Mm-hmm. Like, because in the comic books,
they just don't know where he
Fury
is.
became the Man on the Moon.
Oh, yeah, the Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's he's in a space station right now, so
he's somewhere in space,
Yeah, so it's like, that might be Nick Fury doing some Nick Fury things,
because I didn't even think about it. I was like, because with these two, you think they would be at least in contact with Steve, because of their close relationship. I'm not saying like they're calling each other every single day.
But maybe they are, and he's just not giving out the business.
Yeah, because like I think if Cap did die, if Steve died, I would totally understand what Bucky's going through. But like if he's still there and he's a phone call away or something, I feel like it wouldn't be as hard on him.
I think even if he is still alive, he's probably being that one kind of father that's like, let him fall, but let him get themselves.
Well, there's a question in itself. Did he have a kid? Why not? He's He's with the love of his life.
But that's his future. Remember, the way they explained Endgame's time travel is that's not your past, that's your future. So he lived out his future in our past. I know it's weird, whatever and all that. So that doesn't affect the past, but that affects his future. So he lived his whole life. But we didn't see it didn't affect anything.
Yeah, I know. So it's different. So he's...
Oh, but that is his future. Yeah,
you're telling me he's with the love of his life and no coitus is going on?
No dance with no pants happened?
Come on. And that, as we all know, everyone leads to kids.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be nice to know for sure if you got a kid or not.
Pretty crazy.
What's called with that?
Whoa.
We talked about... highlights. What were some... I guess impressions, like impressed with what they did do,
I was impressed with my boy Sam. Marking fools.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that was fucking
straight.
He does not take kindly to terrorists.
No. Yeah, because they don't jive.
Because I remember when we seen it last night. Me and my sisters and my roommates were watching. I was like, these guys are stupid, jumping out of the airplane. Like, you do realize my man has.
He said, let's get away from the Falcon.
Yeah.
By gliding. The Falcon.
Yeah, the Falcon. And then Ralphie summed it up perfectly. Like, wow, they just don't respect this guy. Fucking Falcon. They're like, we'll play his game. We'll make him feel like he's actually doing something, And then the attack helicopters came down, and I'm like, all right.
Okay, it took a minute, though.
It did take a minute.
There was some serious disrespect.
If Falcon really wanted to, I think he could have marked at least three of them.
No, I think he could have caught up to all of them.
Yeah.
Until his head falls off.
Yeah, because before that...
Well, it was that anger, because he saved that one guy.
Yeah,
like,
he did save that guy.
You're not flying no more, parachute.
Parachute him out.
I feel like he could have caught them all. Maybe he was getting a little excited. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
but then the attack helicopter.
Yeah, because he chased them, he saved one, and then the attack helicopters came out, just like I said, lost in the sauce. He's like, all right, we're playing this game. Just fucking killing these guys, throwing bombs.
That one guy he just straight launched into the cliff.
Oh, yeah, no, he's dead.
That's a broken spine. Immediately. Now he's falling. Yeah. He's still alive.
It's like, have you played Warzone? He's like, I think
I want to move.
Like, Javi, just like when we were playing Warzone, you're just like, I think I'll land over there. I don't think so.
And then you...
Imagine that, though. Just a vegetable as you're flying. At least do this. Yeah, you still gonna die.
But at least you can move and it makes you feel a little more comfortable. No, you're just...
For being a regular Joe Schmo, he was aggressive. I like that. Anything else that you're impressed with?
But you said for a regular Joe Schmo, he was aggressive. What do you mean?
Yeah, because I mean, he doesn't have any.
Are you talking about Sam? For
Sam,
him being, okay.
Like how it was.
Okay. Impressed with? Honestly, I was a little impressed with that past scene, flashback. There you go. That's what I was saying. The flashback of Winter Soldier. Mm-hmm. That was pretty nuts. That was pretty gnarly. I was thinking he went back to the dark side for a second.
It fooled me for a second.
He was straight murking fools too. Knives to the neck.
Yeah, when we seen that scene, I seen the same thing with Ralphie because like I didn't watch the first couple minutes with you guys. All I heard was Ralphie's reaction. I'm like, I had the same reaction. Like the red stars. Like, is he fucking communist again? Like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? What's your downfall? And then he's killing people, and then that's when he wakes up from the nightmare. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Before he woke up, though, I was like, this character development for nothing.
Yeah, I thought it was for nothing too. I didn't think it was going to be a flashback. Get upset. I was just like, oh, he's straight just killing kids now again. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man. Typical day.
Yeah, I thought that's what the show was going to be about for a second. I was like, okay, so it's about Sam fighting him.
I'm glad too because like I was like
half of the show is him.
Even though I would have been cool with it, but I'm like really again Winter Soldier again losing his mind. It's like what happened to like Wakanda? Like I thought they freed him from that.
Speaking of Wakanda, why did he leave?
That's one thing we were talking about because like how like that was the only calm he had in the therapy session. He's like the only time he had really to breathe and process was his time in Wakanda. Why did he leave? I don't know because in Infinity War he seemed depressed. Like he's like, God, I love this place. Like when they're trying to invade Wakanda.
That's what I'm saying. It was his new home. Why leave? It's not like where do you have a home? You have a home nowhere else.
Yeah, without Cap, you live. Honestly, I would.
Well, not even without Cap. It's just
because I see that as a string. It's like okay, wherever Cap goes, I go.
I can see that.
You also gotta think about this though. Remember, he had a list to wrong his right. I mean, to right his wrongs.
Okay, so do that while you're home basing from Wakanda, and then you don't have to deal with a bitch therapist.
But it's probably the whole.
It's also taking responsibility.
Him being free, and
okay, but do you have to abide by those rules?
Cap
in
and Bucky were best friends, and it's also like, what would Cap want me to do?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Kind of think of it like that. What would Cap want? What would Steve want me to do?
Abandoned ship. So what does it matter what he would do? He didn't do any of it technically.
But that's the whole point of the show. These guys.
But he didn't do any of it because he went in the past and did nothing.
No, he lived his life. He did do it.
How's his life? He lived his life as a.
I'm not gonna lie, Nicky fan, so that got really choked up. I was like,
no, because like I know my past self is doing something right now.
That's a bullshit catch-all. It's like no, he went in the past and he could have stopped everything, but he chose not to.
Because he knows at the end of the day, it pays off.
It doesn't really though.
People lose their lives. Yeah.
Oh, but he could have stopped all of that.
He's only one man.
But it's a butterfly effect. What if he stopped it and then
something worse happened?
Yeah, something worse.
Then we
to his future again, not the past, his future.
Then we fight it as a team.
That's
what happens.
What about you? What are some things that you're impressed with?
Things I was impressed with. Like I said, my biggest fear was just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, just straight in my face, just rushing agendas in my face. They took their time. They eased it in. Like with Sam and his family, it wasn't just straight, we're going through some struggles. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're going through struggles, and it's like obviously, I did like how they hinted that, hey man, you're not perfect, even though you're an Avenger. Mm-hmm. Like, especially with the banker, like, oh, how do you guys get paid?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I really enjoyed that.
I didn't think of that because like some moments in the comic books they barely answer that, and they say like Tony Stark, oh yeah, I just give him money.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if I really had to think about it, it's like they're fighting crime all the time, living on the Avengers base. So what do you need money for? So it's like you're not wanting it. So
yeah.
And you're not doing it to get paid.
But then, like I said, a lot of goodwill.
And then like I like how the banker kind of called it out, and he's like, "So you can't just go off goodwill in this life." Yeah. I was like,
"Oh, I really like when the banker was like, it says you don't have no income for the past 5 years," and the sister, "Oh, how can you do that if you're not alive or you don't exist or whatever he said?" It's like,
let me. Yeah, that I heard. But can I say I hate blip? I hate it every time they say blip in the MCU.
What's your preferred word?
my preferred word, and I've been ridiculed for it, but I love it. Dusting. It dusted after the dusting.
Dusted?
Yeah, like, oh, he got dusted. He didn't get
Dumb.
blipped.
Did you hear about
shit,
Rodriguez? How that guy got dusted?
Bro, Carolina got
that's
blipped.
That's how. No, that's not
Carolina
what they
got
say.
Dusted.
That's not. They don't say they got blimped.
Why am I the example?
Just throw in a little bit of real life. I wouldn't say, oh, Carolina got blipped. Carolina got dusted.
No, blimp is the event. Dusted is the adjective. That's what happened.
Yeah. But they don't say dusted.
They don't
They
say
keep saying
blimped.
blip.
They say
Blip.
go back to the blip.
Yeah, they keep saying the blip after the
yeah,
blip.
it's a
and
noun.
I hate that, but
it's a noun.
Yeah.
They don't. If they come out and say, "Oh yeah, they got blimped," no, yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah,
but they
no.
don't say that.
No, but like I hate that they say like because they don't make it into a verb. They don't say like oh blipped, but they say like oh yeah after the blip. Oh yeah, she was gone because of the blip. Like no, stop saying the fucking blip. Dusted.
A verb.
Dusted.
What's an adjective? Have I been?
Right.
Did I say? Am I saying the wrong?
I don't know.
Word?
We're not grammar Nazis. That's okay. We're nerds in other fields.
I passed. High
Okay,
school,
I like that better. Verb. Yeah, dusted is the verb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
Dusted.
I
Or
don't know.
adjective. What's an adjective?
No,
I feel like
adjective
someone
is
got
descriptive,
shot.
like,
Carol, can you look up adjective for me?
Adjective. Man, I asked you to look
You
up
were
an adjective.
preaching it.
And an adjective is like shiny, shit like that, like describe, like sweet.
So yeah, dusted would be an adjective.
No,
right?
Dustin
no?
wouldn't be an adjective.
Yeah, 'cause
Dustin
that's
would be the
described.
verb. No.
Yeah,
It's
Dustin's
a
the
descriptive word.
It's to describe a noun or pronoun.
Yeah, boom. There you go. You're describing a person, place, or thing.
Yeah, silly
Okay.
goose.
Oh, what's up?
Sorry. Yeah. I barely graduated.
Anything other highlights or shit that you liked from the episode? Before we move on to Carolina.
Besides people getting dusted and the blip.
Yeah. You're talking about the bank scene. You like that?
What?
With the bank scene that you like that,
Oh
showing
yeah,
that-
the bank scene. I did like how the family was pretty defensive, and it seems like Sam is not just gonna have problems being Captain America. There might be some other problems with what's gonna happen, he's been going through his life. Remember, he's like, oh, we gotta do something to please these white people.
Yeah.
So I got you changing it, or I got something to add on to that.
Continue. Add on to what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right, so something I like of that too. You mentioned his family, his sister, his family.
Yeah.
I really like how he's coming in like, oh, I can fix everything.
Yeah.
That's real superhero mentality, where he should be. He's a superhero, but he's not living real life, and she has real life problems.
Yes.
So it's like, I can fix it. I can finish. She's like, no, I can't go there again. Like she's feeling the real struggle, even though you could tell like she wants to be like, yeah, fix it for me, but that's just not how life works.
And he got a taste of it when he got rejected.
Yes.
He's like, no, I'll go to every other bank.
Exactly, but he
so
couldn't accept
stubborn.
it, and he couldn't accept it
Like
because
an ox.
when you're the Falcon every day, fucking some nobody at a bank telling you no, that's not gonna connect.
Piss me off. Yeah.
Well, it's just not gonna connect.
Yeah,
It doesn't
remember
make
when he
sense.
tried to flex being the Falcon to get out, to be helped?
Yeah.
He was like,
I'd be
since
pissed.
I'm the
Like,
Falcon.
I'm over here entertaining you, and then now you ask me to fucking take a picture.
Oh,
of
yeah.
ours. Like,
Come
oh.
on.
Well,
man.
he said, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, the things that I ended up being really impressed with, again, my concern was like, is this gonna be all about Captain America and what's next? So one thing I was impressed with what you brought up was with Falcon, in the bank scene, the life after the blip, whatever and all that. Like, it's
They do call it the blip.
It's not.
You don't know how to do that. So
No,
it is a
That's
thing.
not your
Dusting.
description.
It is
That's
their
theirs.
thing.
That is
you
their
can say,
description.
if you say dusting,
Yeah.
dusting.
There you go, dusting.
after the dusting.
Okay.
No, just kidding. That's
There you go.
okay. Whatever.
You heard it here, folks. Isaac Perez Nunez just written Captain America.
So his
You're gonna
life,
see-
and then also with
You're gonna see him in the
Winter-
next credits.
and the Winter Soldier with dealing with him, like I was talking about therapy session, fight after fight after fight. The only calm he had was at Wakanda. So it's him processing everything he's dealing with. So that's why my favorite scene, it's gonna end up being his relationship with Yuri, and all that. Like I feel like, oh, it's gonna be the little sock in the gut that's gonna happen that I can't wait to happen. I wonder how it's gonna go down. What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think he's gonna how is the dad gonna take it?
Well, now we're talking. Is the dad going to find out on his own, or is he going to come clean?
Do you think he's going to find out his own, or do you think he's going to come clean?
See, I don't see how he could find out on his own unless the dad has a past of his own, which would be kind of interesting to see. That'd be a little twist.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he finds out on his own, it definitely would be a lot worse than if he told him.
Yeah.
But either way, not good.
No bueno.
No bueno.
I guess if the dad did find out on his own, it'd be like an argument.
Yeah.
And he would overhear it. But
I think he'd try to kill him.
but what I personally think is he's gonna be like, kind of like tearing up kind of thing, like choked up, and he's gonna finally tell him, and he's gonna cuss him out, or he's gonna.
You think that the Winter Soldier is gonna be tearing up trying to tell him?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, he's gonna try, like tearing up trying to tell him, and he does. Because it's gonna be that one positive moment that gives him the bravery to do it, or he's kind of on the up and up, and he takes that next leap of faith, and then after he takes that leap of faith, there ain't no haystack waiting for you.
Nope.
So you're
Same Assassin's Creed.
Pissed. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to with like this next episode is continuing that because like I said earlier, these guys are just a couple of Joe Schmoes. They're not an Incredible Hulk. They're not Doctor Strange. So they're more grounded lives. So seeing Winter Soldier, him dealing with what he's done, having nobody to relate with like Captain America did. He really is by himself. Even though he has Sam and he's pushing him away, it's that whole I'm pushing everyone away because I'm losing everybody. And then with Sam dealing with the fact that, just like I said, he has that superhero mentality. He wants to save his sister and the business, but with what? With how can
exactly.
So it's a hard pill to swallow, and he doesn't want to, So I really like that.
I don't even think it's that he doesn't want to. He doesn't know how to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked it when the sister called him out and said, "Yeah, I really respect the fact that you're dealing with these monsters and these bad guys." But he's like, "You don't get what I went through, what I struggled through."
Said, for 5 years I survived.
Yeah, and his face was like kind of like.
And then the next scene was
how he
him on the boat, right?
Yeah,
trying to fix it, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
How he stubbornly
What does that
reacted
say?
to. He's like, "Yep."
What about you, Carol? What was some impressions? Some stuff that you're impressed with the episode. Impressed with,
like what you said. I like how he's building up a relationship, like what's it called, with the old man. Hopefully, like I can't talk right now. Just trying to figure out if he's gonna confess to what he did or not. Yeah, it's gonna come out worse. The situation is always gonna come out worse, but it's like, is it gonna come out less worse if he confesses, or it's just like, that's just what it's building up right now. That's what I like.
Sam giving him the shield away. I do want to talk a little bit more about that. Yeah, a little bit more about that. I do understand that Sam feels like he doesn't deserve it because Steve Rogers was Captain America since World War II. You know what I mean? Like he was the it guy, and everyone looks up to him. You know what I mean? Like no one would question Captain America. At most, who questioned him was Tony Stark. Yeah. But anybody else would not question Steve Rogers at all. You know what I mean? He was the it man. Yeah. He's the hero, American champion.
Huge shoes to fill in. I feel like even bigger with I was talking about with Iron Man. Like Iron Man has some huge shoes to fill in. Like he does. Like with Spider-Man, because they're guiding Spider-Man to be like the next kind of like Iron Man.
Yeah,
type
bigger
of,
shoes.
Yeah, like those are some big shoes to fill. But honestly, Cap's shoes are bigger to fill in because he's a multi-generational icon. And this even take away my bias.
That's a big Texas size NO.
Texas smash. What's it called? I'm just because I'm being honest because it's multi-generational. Like Captain America is a hero. Like past generations.
Captain America's a cuck.
So, I feel like that is some huge responsibility, and I understand him feeling not. Oh my god, him feeling like he's not ready to take on the responsibility of grabbing that mantle and being the next Cap. But yeah, I agree with you. Thinking about it more is like he shouldn't have given away the shield. But that's the government being like, hey, you should pass down the shield. If you're not gonna be Captain America, let's idolize him. Let's leave him a memory.
Keep it in your room. It was a memento to someone that you loved.
Yeah. Let Ben Stiller look at it at night at the museum. No.
Ben Stiller would take care of the shield. Don't worry.
No, I 100% agree with you. Even though I don't think as highly as Captain America, but yeah, he was a hero, and then now one of your best friends, and one of Captain America's best friends. I mean, who can say that? Yeah. I was one of Captain America's best friends. Only me and I don't know if you heard of the terrorist Winter Soldier. But yeah, it was just us two.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you keep that shield? Even if you're not taking up the mantle of Captain America, in your house, we can admire it. Just cherish that. Such a great friend gave you such a great gift.
And if you're, like I said, if you feel like you haven't earned it, earn it. Like, get out of your way to earn it. Like that's the shield has a lot of power behind it. It isn't like it's a symbol. It's not just like, oh yeah, it's a vibranium shield. Oh, let's go play with it. Let's go play some discs. Let's go crazy. Yeah. You know, like it has a lot of power behind it. And he disrespected Steve by just giving that power away. Like with that.
But that's why that ending I felt like hit me more. Is like, oh shit, this
I like the ending.
Yeah, I really like the ending.
Because everyone has their own agenda. Like the country is not united. Like in the Captain America movie, that's the Winter Soldier, right?
I don't think in any of the movies it's ever been united. Like if you want to go back to Iron Man 2, they're trying to take his property. They're trying to take the suits from him.
Yeah.
So there's never been unity within what's going on with our main characters in the Marvel. Yeah, there's no united. Hell,
But besides that, like everyone has their own agendas. Everyone has their own game to play. Yeah. So it made perfect sense with their own Captain America. It didn't look like the best guy to be Captain America. It just looked like Joe Schmo with the helmet.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You might as well have made me Captain America. I got my costume.
No, I'm sorry, you don't have the right skin tone.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you make a better Deadpool than Captain America. Here you go, Deadpool here.
Yeah, because it doesn't show any of your skin.
I'm gonna drink my
Okay, so another
the cultured Captain America.
Another topic.
United Americas.
That suspicious guy that's supposed to be Sam's friend. Well, I don't know if you want to call him friend. Coworker.
Yeah.
That guy. A little too friendly.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him either.
I was on the same boat as you guys in the very beginning, you know, in that little lunch scene when he's asking him all these questions, like, oh, the moon and everything. Like, oh, is it true that he's on the moon?
No,
like, where are you going?
The moon, that was the let your guards down, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
That's what that question was.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think, you know, he was trustworthy. Like, why asking all these questions? But then towards the end of the episode, you know, the whole flag smashers thing.
Okay, so with that, flag smashers, no experience while he confronted him. What's going on there? This guy's supposed to be a veteran. They didn't say what part of the military it is, but whatever. Let's just go with Marine. A veteran Marine.
What if he's not a veteran? What if he's just
I think it was in the Air
newbie?
Force.
Yeah.
Air Force. Okay, let's go with Air Force. Well, if he's doing...
We don't know how much experience he's had.
I feel like to be dealing... You're right. We don't know. But if you're dealing with...
Okay, like what's
kind
called
of
with
stuff,
Iron Man, the very first one, the people who were guiding Iron Man, those weren't like top level, you know...
Yeah, that was an Iron Man. That was Tony Stark. That was Tony Stark.
The guy who's giving you all this money.
That was contracts. Yeah. That's not... He wasn't important.
Yeah.
That's a sad reality. He's just selling you weapons. If he dies, guess what? His company doesn't die.
Yeah, because
he's not important.
What's it called?
He's just
with Winter Soldier, like the team that he had, those weren't regular soldiers. Those were like highly skilled. Like these are Shield, you know, team members. But when they were invading the ship, you know, with Captain America. So with this one, they're regular. I feel like just
Joe Schmoes.
Joe Schmoes, like
think so.
Yeah,
I feel like they gotta have some years behind them. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong.
If that's true, if that's really true, they did not respect Sam. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like another in the lines of that too. Them calling him Sam.
If that is true.
Them calling him Sam instead of Sir.
Zero respect for Sam.
Like they really don't respect him. The good guys, the bad guys, no one
respects this man.
Like
if
they call him
true.
Sam instead of Sir. Like they call him Sir here and there. But it's like, hey Sam, Sir, man, what's going on, my dude?
Yeah. So yeah, if
I'm not your boy on the block. Like,
if they're not veteran soldiers, then yeah, there's zero respect for this man and what he's doing.
Yeah.
But, speaking of military, something that I thought was cool.
But they didn't experience so because
let me bring it here really quick because it has. Yeah, I want to go back to that. This has nothing to do with the show, but it does. Something I thought was cool because I just recently got into Doom Patrol, and there's this place called the Ant Farm in Doom Patrol, and that's the guy who gave Sam his orders. Was the leader of the ant farm. And I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
That I seen him again. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I need to watch Doom Patrol.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's go back to Yeah, no respect for this man. What's going on here?
Okay, like
Oh, and then this guy, no experience.
Yeah.
So he goes up to he's wearing the mask, and he sees the guy jump down, and decides to well, first of all, why are you taking off the mask? Stay hidden.
Yeah.
So right there, already zero
I
experience.
wouldn't have confronted him. I would have chased him the whole time.
Right? Like even as soon as you touch me. Wait, did he take the gun out of his hand first, or did he grab the neck first?
he grabbed his gun first.
Yeah,
Did he grab the gun
Because he
first?
got really close to him. He was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, freeze!"
So already, bam, wrong. You
Yeah.
don't get that close.
Yeah, you got a gun.
Yeah, you got a gun.
It goes
You-
out to
yeah.
reach for you.
Yeah.
You for sure got
So-
more than a couple inches on the guy, my guy.
Sus.
Yeah.
He wanted to get stopped. He wanted to just be like, yeah, I tried.
It's on my face, and so it looks
And
good.
then, yeah, exactly. Then immediately, hey, we need to talk ASAP.
Oh yeah, remember?
You said you'd come back to me when you got information, not that you got your
That
ass
is
beat.
information.
That you got your ass beat? That's
No,
not information. You
that
didn't learn
somebody
nothing.
But
just
remember,
stole-
Sam also did say, "You're lucky. That's all he did."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're
So there's
lucky,
no
that's all
there's
he
no
did.
information.
I'm not defending him. I'm saying I don't think he's a suspect. Carol, what about you?
Suspect.
Young DC, is he sus or not? Are you kicking him off of the ship? Is he the imposter?
He's the imposter.
Yes.
You guys talking about it makes it sound like he's suspicious, but throughout, like the first time, me,
Yeah.
like
Your eyes
in
were
my
closed.
opinion,
You weren't watching it.
in my opinion, I actually didn't have no thought of him. I actually thought he was just trying to help or something.
That's exactly what you want you to
Maybe,
think.
yeah, probably. But my first thought was like I had no thought for him. Like,
Yeah.
he's just another character.
Baron Zemo. No, he
Yeah.
cuts
Oh,
off his
okay,
face.
so talking about that, the leader of the Flag Smashers, there's some people thinking that he is Baron Zemo. Do you think he's Baron Zemo?
That guy that
Yeah.
I need
stuffed
to-
his
superpower.
face.
I need a refresher on Baron Zemo.
That was the guy from Civil War, the guy who split him up.
I need more
the
than that.
guy who walked to to let Thanos run. Because I'm telling you what, Thanos wouldn't have gone to the stones if the Avengers were split up. What's it called? Civil War. The guy who freaking did the whole thing is like mission report December 1991 or whatever it was, something like
Yeah.
that.
The guy with glasses.
The guy
That
with
turned
glasses.
into the computer?
No.
No.
Baron Zemo is the guy who split up the Avengers. The
Remember-
guy who got revenge because his family
The
got
guy
killed.
that killed Black Panther's dad.
Yeah. He dressed up looking like Bucky and started the whole explosion. At the very end, remember, he was going to kill himself, and then Black Panther's like, no, enough blood has been spilled today, or something like that, whatever. And he catches the bullet and, ends
Watching
up
the
knocking him
show.
out.
No, I need to see a
Whoa.
picture.
We'll show you again.
At the end, he's the guy who showed Iron Man the video that, who killed his daddy, who killed his mommy and daddy.
What's his name?
Baron Zemo. Just type in Baron Zemo Civil War. But what about you? Do you think it's him?
That guy that stomped the guy's
Yeah.
face in, the inexperienced guy.
Yeah.
I would say no, not him. I would say
Because he has been confirmed to be in the show. That's for
I'll
sure.
say-
Yeah.
the fact that they confirmed him. I feel like he's just a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just a piece of
Oh.
the puzzle.
Yeah. Mission
I don't-
report December.
I don't think he's.
And you were saying what
the
about
big
him?
bad.
If he's the guy who smashed the
that
super
guy's too big. That guy's too big. Baron Zemo's
Because-
pretty
You think
smart.
you think that's him?
because you think there's super serum being introduced. Into
Okay,
this,
so if there's
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so if there is super serum, I can see that. But if there's not, then no
Oh
way.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I don't think it's him either. I think he is the mastermind behind the whole Flag Smashers.
What do you make? What makes you think that?
Because I don't think he got blipped. And remember, we said a man with experience and a man with patience is deadly, or something like that. Whatever, not. So he's had 5 years to experience.
So you
this
didn't
whole,
get dusted?
Huh? I don't think he got dusted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not what you said.
What did I say?
Blimped.
Yeah.
See,
Fuck MCU. Actually, no. I'm so sorry, Kevin Feige. I did not F the MCU.
He just opens the door. What'd you say?
I thought you were trying to start
Good
a
luck
podcast.
with this
Yeah.
podcast. Good luck with this podcast. You're canceled.
but I don't think he got dusted, and he's been planning. And like how I said, some people liked the world that it was.
Yeah.
After the whole dusting, and everything. So with him, he's like, all right, I'm gonna really take care of this.
I hope they play with the idea of super soldier serum. That'd be really cool.
I think
If they were.
it's going to be a thing.
Yeah,
Because
if they do,
I don't think
that's
Falcon
so
has
cool.
a.
Oh,
super
we
soldier.
haven't really talked about the ending yet. So now, they showed the new Captain America, right?
Yeah.
Is he a Schmo Joe?
Yeah, I
Can't
don't-
be.
I
Can't be,
some
right?
random
It can't
dude.
He
be.
can't be some.
Can't be.
Yeah.
He
So
can't-
now is he?
He can't be
enhanced?
Brandon from Burger King.
Yeah. So
No.
is he an enhanced like Captain America? The original Captain America said, and then how is an enhanced created now? Because our original enhanced were just Wanda and Quicksilver, and that's because of the Infinity Stones. So let's cross that out because those don't exist no more. So now we bring mutants into the MCU?
I don't know. I honestly think it's gonna end up being its own universe, X-Men, and then
Yeah.
probably
So
some kind of
so
universe
so what's
or
left?
something.
Super serum.
Yeah, I think
That's the only thing that's left.
I'm leaning towards that because they want to. I feel like these Sam and Bucky, they're two pieces of puzzle for Captain America. You know what I mean? Like Captain America, even though he's gone, he's still there. Like obviously, they're both influenced by Captain, but also the world is also influenced by Captain.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think hopefully it'll be the Super Soldier Serum.
Okay, Carol, do you think that's Baron Zemo under the mask?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? But do you remember who Baron Zemo is?
It's
That was the dude who split up the Avengers in Civil War. The guy who.
Oh yeah.
No. Now, do you
No.
think there's super soldier serum being introduced into this Falcon Winter Soldier show or no? The stuff that gave Captain America his powers.
I don't know. It's like kind of. Stop looking at me like that. I'm not sure, to be honest. Like it's like a. I don't know what to expect in the show.
Did I bring up Sam being too strong?
Yeah.
On the okay.
What's
I
it
can
called?
remember who brought that up.
Okay, so then after that, did you like the episode? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was a solid episode.
Solid
I
episode.
liked it.
Yeah,
Like I said, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was a great start. Again, like it was a slap to the face. Like fuck, this is what happens. It sucks. You made the wrong choice. You got played. Honestly, that's how I see it.
You played
Sam-
yourself.
Oh no, yeah, I think he
Yeah.
deserved it. 100%.
Yeah.
I think he deserved for giving up the shield. He deserved that.
Because didn't we talk about that when we were watching it? It was like we said something.
Well, when he first gave it up.
Yeah, I was like, even now, even if there wasn't a Captain America, right? Like the government didn't play that card. I was like, okay, now Sam is like, oh, I want to be Captain America now. No, you just gave up all your credibility.
Oh yeah.
It's not in your hands.
Yeah.
So even if there wasn't a
Oh, yeah, it's
Captain
gonna be
America,
harder to
dude,
take back.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
And I was
100%
like,
hard
still
to take back because now they
still
just
played
established
yourself.
to the world. Hey, guess what? You have a new one now.
Yeah.
So
And
that
then not
leads
just that,
me.
you didn't want to be Captain America.
That leads me into the
Liar.
future of the episode. There is going to be a Captain America fight.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to fight one of the good guys. Who?
I think
I don't know. I
Winter
don't know if it's
Soldier.
going.
Winter Soldier.
You
Yeah.
think so?
No.
I want to say Winter Soldier, but I want to say Sam's going to get mad.
I don't think
because he
there's gonna be a
thinks
fight
that-
next episode.
Oh, not next.
No,
the future. This
down
is
the line.
this is
Sure,
a few.
sure,
This
yeah.
is down the line. This
because I feel like Bucky's picking himself, pulling himself together. Sam is tearing
yeah, they're not
himself
even talking
apart.
to each other yet.
Like,
Yeah, they're going to meet in the middle.
Yeah, and this is when they
I love that.
both
They're going to meet in
rise.
the middle. Yes, they're going to meet in the
Rise.
middle and then
Yep.
fucking soar back up
because Falcon's up here.
down there.
He's way
And
down
Sam's slowly going down,
Yeah.
and Bucky's going to be
Yep.
slowly coming up.
Yeah.
And then but who's going to fight?
there. Like I said, I think Sam
So,
is.
ooh, big bad. That Captain America. What if he has something to do with what's going on? What if he twisted some strings, pulled some strings, got into that spot,
I'm
and
pretty
he's
sure
somehow.
something. Yeah. I don't think it's
I just
I'm
barely
the
thought.
captain now.
Yeah.
I'm
Look
the
at him,
captain
I'm the
now.
captain now.
Look at my chin.
Look at my jaw. So, did you end up liking the episode? What did you think of it? Good? Great?
I liked it.
Okay. So, yeah, that was our very first episode. Very young. Very, obviously, we're going to learn as we go. But I'm tired of coming up with excuses, and this is going to be a learning process. The podcast is going to go with nothing but upgrades as well as we go through with this. I'm looking forward to making more. Thank you guys. Any... where can people follow you? I don't know if you want people to look you up.
I'm not on social media.
Not on social media anymore. I did
He's
tag
a
you on
ghost.
Instagram when I shouted.
Oh, my Instagram exists, but
Yeah.
I'm not on it.
Yeah.
If you go to my profile, you won't see anything
Yeah.
because I'm not on it.
He's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
Okay.
He is the Winter Soldier.
Rafi.
Mission Impossible lifestyle.
Rafi.
I'll say if you guys really would like to follow me, don't just follow me just because he's just giving me a shout out. If you guys really would like to follow and subscribe, I would do it on Twitch. Like I said, right now I just play Apex. I'm trying to move on to Warzone, and if there's any other kind of shooting games you guys would love to see me play, like I was thinking about playing Valorant, but if you guys are really into it and if you guys like what I do, then yeah.
Well, if the lucky man would have me, you might find me on Warzone with him.
Oh.
DC, where can people find you?
If you want a shout out, let's see.
On
people said she
Instagram
changed.
or Twitter. at YNG Cupid.
Okay, yeah. What's called? So obviously, the more we do this, the better it will be, the better flow, less sidetracks or whatever. So by next week's episode, my goal is for you guys. I'm gonna put my Twitter. You don't have to follow me. I don't even go on Twitter, but just so you guys can tweet your guys' questions or reactions. So I would actually eventually, hopefully, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen next episode, but eventually I can read tweets or comments off of your guys' reactions, and we read them on here on this episode, and because I want to build kind of like a community where we talk about each episode. It's kind of like the whole get together of like, oh, we're so excited, let's talk about this episode, and enjoy what MCU is just fucking treating us. So thank you again. Thank you for watching the Wonder Boys. Have a great day.